Hello Undertow, Amanda here. I don't think a PlayStation game can get much more awesome than when you have a feisty redhead with a giant sword just beating the crap out of people. And in Heavenly Sword, you can catch that in full effect. Now Heavenly Sword, from what I recall, is one of the first PlayStation 3 titles that appealed to me when I purchased my console in 2007. I mean, this God of War-like heroine on the cover initially catches your eye, and you're pretty much drawn to the game to learn about who she is. The main character's name is Nariko, and in the opening scene, she's shown dying in what appears to be the present. But we wouldn't have a game now if she just died, so time rewinds back and we're taken 5 days before that. In those 5 days, we discover that Nariko's clan possesses the Heavenly Sword. Her father first owns this and later passes it to her to take care of and protect from King Bohan. King Bohan is after this sword so that he may have the one thing that will make him reign over Nariko's clan. He is possibly one of my most favorite designed villains in a video game. He is just purely psychotic and evil. His teeth are rotten and his eyes just scream that he's a creep. Oh, and the voice actor for him couldn't have been any better.
Dear me, such a heavy sword for such a fragile creature.
Fun fact, they have Andy Serkis, and he happens to be known best for his motion capture with Gollum in Lord of the Rings. Now the controls in this game are what's up. Before wielding the Heavenly Sword, your regular blades allow you to engage with your square and triangle buttons to fight. As you advance along in the story, you gain more controls in your combat. One feature I really enjoyed was the use of motion sensing with the 6-axis controllers. With this aftertouch control, you can easily guide projectiles, like cannonballs. You move them gently towards the target by moving the controller in the direction desired. You also could use this feature later in combat when dodging out of an attack by guiding the controller upwards. This would send you back in slow motion and you'd continue attacking. Once you're able to master the Heavenly Sword though, your attacks become much more fun. Such as you can now involve your L1 and R1 triggers as they allow you to attack with different blades in different stances. In range stance, you can hold L1 and quickly swing your blades in the air with your triangle and square. Whereas if you have your power stance with your R1, you can do heavy blows to your enemies now. We also get this awesome feature of QuickTime events, where in such games like God of War, they want you to press the button they have on your screen to complete the action right then and there. One addition to the already amusing combat system in this game was the ability to operate different characters or machines. You're able to play as Kai, who is a member of their clan, and with her you'll have the chance to snipe with her crossbow. At first figuring out's a little but you get the hang of how her bow shoots once you got it down packed. I like this ability to experience the other characters and whatnot because in Heavenly Sword, where the only downside is honestly the short gameplay, giving us a variety of stuff to use is definitely necessary. As far as the look in this game, well, it's just extravagant. This being a PlayStation 3 game released in 2007 could still pass for looking good with the advances the games are using now. The lighting in here is just perfect, especially when gleaming off of such characters like Nariko's face. You really get a heavenly feel to this game. Also, it really brings out the emotions at certain points, like how disgusting King Bohan's son Roach looks. Now, Heavenly Sword can easily be beat in about 6 to 8 hours, maybe even quicker depending on how fast the player is. That I feel is the only downside because honestly, with the combat style and graphics, they make it a real blast and a great time. Nariko is a strong leading character and has many strong lines in her dialogue that will keep any player interested in the storyline as it gets deeper. If you haven't tried this game yet, you need to get on that ASAP.